Thank you for staying with us on the Joy News Prime Time. Now for the sport, I'm Gary Al Smith. We begin with athletics. Now, the National Sports Authority have described the Ghana Athletics Association's elective congress held at the weekend as illegal and unconstitutional, and says it will not recognize the newly elected officers as such. There's more in this report by Asari Bidiako.
In a statement released by the National Sports Authority, and I quote, "It has come to the notice of the NSA that Ghana Athletics Association is purported to have announced new leaders of the association following a certain special elective congress last Saturday, August 17, 2019. The authority, in no uncertain terms, condemned this irresponsible behavior of certain individuals in GAA for disregarding the advice of the authority and for disrespecting the constitution of GAA to go ahead to elect new officers. The NSA therefore does not recognize the said elections and the outcome of such illegality. The GAA breached its own constitution by disregarding Section 13.3 and Section 13.8, which require the association to extend written notices to members for annual General Assembly and Special General Assembly not less than 42 days and 30 days respectively." Continues to say that the authority also noticed that the person who issued a notice happened to be staff of NSA who had already been transferred to another association as General Secretary and replaced by another staff member by name Rafiq Arthur. The authority regularly transfers SGs who are non-elected members of the associations and federations. The authority established also that many members were absent from the Congress and were not given the chance to file their nominations to contest for the election. The NSA therefore cannot uphold the outcome of this illegal election and calls for fresh elections to be conducted within the confines of the law.
Moving on to Olympic matters, and hosting of a multinational sport event helps a country to develop and improve on infrastructure. That's according to former Ghana Athletics Association boss George Luttrell. He was speaking in reaction to the fact that Ghana will be hosting the African Games in 2023. We'll bring you that far later. In football, there's an international friendly that's gone on, very interesting. Sports journalists want the Black Stars to play games in September and October. As you may know, the Black Stars will be in action for the AFCON qualifiers for 2023 in November, but they'll be preluding that with some international friendlies.
Drastic effect. It's a horrible situation we find ourselves in. First of all, we don't know the future of the coach. And the minister who told the whole Ghana that he will make a pronouncement with regards to the future of the coach has kept silent. It's a worrying situation because the coach is in a limbo. He doesn't know if he will continue on with the Black Stars when his contract runs out. He doesn't know if probably he has the backing of the GFA and government totally. He is in a limbo. And you see, one dangerous thing that we have to look at is that if a country will qualify for a World Cup, he needs to prepare now. You are playing 2 matches in 5 days when the qualifier starts in November, and you need to have your team.
There should be a friendly match before that match, that qualifier. As of now, a lot of Ghanaians are fixed. We don't know whether the coach is staying or is going, but we know that he has a contract up to December. That for sure he will stay. So there should be a plan. What is the plan? What are we doing? I think now the focus of the normalization committee has also shifted to the elections, statutes, Congress, and they are not thinking about the Black Stars. But I think they should also turn their attention to the Black Stars because we'll be here and the qualifiers will be closer to us and we will not be prepared. As of now, I don't know whether the coach has started monitoring players, looking at players to select for the next qualifier. That is another thing. But I believe that for stability's sake, he should be there for now till the December, whilst they decide on whether he continues or he leaves.
In September, we have a free friendly match. In October, to the same. So at least we have an opportunity to play 2 important matches to prepare the team before we play the qualifiers against whichever team they were supposed to play. But now that we all don't do our left or our right, it means that the usual poor preparation towards playing the friendlies is what is going to happen. And I don't think that it will augur well for us as a nation.
Let's get back to that earlier story. We've now got the file where George Luttrell talks about the importance of hosting a multinational event.
That's the advantage of hosting a multicultural, a multinational games like the All African Games, because all the structures will have to be revamped or new ones created. So you have first-class venues for these games to take place, and that will project Ghana. So I believe that it's a good thing that we are hosting it, because of course, I mean, you can have athletics tracks at WAC, or you can put tracks at the Accra Sports Stadium. You can revamp other sports to the very highest by hosting these games. Other African countries have done it, and they're doing very, very well from hosting these games. Ghana has never held it before. We are a nation of so many millions. People must have interest in various sports. If somebody has interest in fencing, we should promote it. Somebody has interest in volleyball and other sports, they should all be promoted as other countries. You can't just concentrate on just a few and hope that those few are the ones that are going to win you medals. South Africa were not that strong in athletics. Now they are probably the strongest athletics nation on the African continent. You know, and we need to see some of our other people, like in the United Kingdom, for instance. When cricket, rugby, athletics, so they have the best Premier League in the world, but all sports, Wimbledon, all sports are, you know, brought into the fold. People have different interests, and they should be allowed to pursue those interests.
We are only 2 games into the Premier League season, but racism has reared its ugly head. Man United have responded strongly in a statement saying that they are disgusted by the racial abuse aimed at their superstar player, Paul Pogba. Now, it says that everyone at Man United is disgusted and says that the individuals who express these views do not represent the values of our great club, and it's encouraging to see the vast majority of our fans condemn this on social media also.
By the racial
Phil Neville is also speaking about it. He's urging clubs and players to boycott social media for 6 months.
My players on social media, the Premier League stars, the Division 1 championships have had it, and I just wonder whether, as a football community now, we come off social media, because you know Twitter won't do anything about it, Instagram won't do anything about it. They send you an email reply saying they'll investigate, but nothing happens. So I've lost total faith in whoever runs these social media departments. So I just wonder whether now, as a football community, in terms of really sending a powerful message, is come off social media. 6 months. Let's come off social media. Let's see the effect that it has on these social media companies, whether they're really going to do something about it. It's a problem not just in football, it's a problem in society. But football now is at the forefront of everybody's minds in terms of we've got the power to do something about it. And I think the football community will. I think we try. But it's getting to the point now where I think we need to make a real strong message. And I say to every single footballer out there, and to every club, and to the PFA, is why don't we make a big stand? Come off social media, boycott all social media now, and see if that makes a big enough impact.
Good luck, Phil. Let's see how you can convince the clubs who make so much money and get enough traction there to do that. Don't forget, you can get more on our various social media pages. We are not getting off there anytime soon. Joy Sports GH is our Instagram, where we bring you the news in pictorial form. There, look out for something good coming up this weekend. So we've got Felipe Coutinho's announcement there. Siki Akono is speaking ahead of Asante Kotoko's game. The former Kotoko boss says that he thinks that, honestly, Kotoko have a chance of going through against Kano Pillars in their Africa qualifier. That will be this weekend in Kumasi on Sunday. Smith, Hans Mensando is here at 10:30 for the football show.